Clerk. The network is airing a new animated series based on the popular film about guys on the front lines of the service industry. Dennis Michael punched the clock with the show's creator.
This job would be great if it wasn't for the customers.
Kevin Smith's ultra-low-budget 1994 film Clerks won the Filmmakers Trophy at the Sundance Film Festival and 2 prizes at Cannes, and spawned an afterlife for characters Jay and Silent Bob that still defies all conventional logic. Now the Clerks are going two-dimensional with an animated primetime series on ABC.
Yo, Clerks, these guys sell... Wait! I think that stuff just kicked in, Silent Bob.
Why? Well, there are 3 answers. The business answer.
Money. Just green, you know? The money in TV is so unbelievably green. So I just had to sell out because I got a kid, and the kid's going to go to college one day.
There's the art answer.
It seemed like our sensibility lent itself to a cartoon. You know, it didn't seem like it was that far of a stretch. So anyone that's liked the movies we've done would have to kind of like this stuff.
And then there's the real answer.
And the idea of doing a cartoon, I mean, what young man doesn't want his own cartoon?
Kevin Smith is the creator of Clerks, along with Mallrats, Chasing Amy, and Dogma. He also appears in all of his films, playing the inscrutable Silent Bob. Smith performs the voice of Silent Bob in the ABC animated version, and since that leaves him with a lot of time to spare, he also works as executive producer. Smith says he knows Clerks on prime time can't be the same as Clerks in low-budget film production.
We knew going in that, okay, we're going to be a network show. We can't really try to be as racy as we've been in the movies, but it's kind of to be expected. It's on network TV, and not only is it on network, but it's on the Disney network, for heaven's sake. So, I mean, there's definitely a kind of a tamer approach to the material than we would have taken in a feature. But at the same time, it's no less funny. It forces you to be creative in ways that we haven't been heretofore.
Kevin Smith is now hitting prime time. Is this finally the big time?
It doesn't feel much different than like with the first movie. That felt like hitting the big time. You know, moving out of your mom's house feels like hitting the big time. And now it's just a series of, I'm still not living with mom, so I'm doing good. You know.
Dennis Michael, CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.
The quirky writer and director of films like Dogma and Chasing Amy now has his own animated television series, Clerks. And like the rest of his work, it's anything but ordinary.
Yo, Clerks, these guys sell... Wait! I think that stuff just kicked in, Silent Bob.
It's a very subdued and tepid program that few people will tune in to watch, and will be off the air within 6 episodes.
Not if it's anything like the movie. Kevin Smith first launched his career with the award-winning low-budget film Clerks, about 2 foul-mouthed clerks who work in a Quick Mart and adjacent video store.
This job would be great if it wasn't for the customers.
Now, 6 years later, he's adapted the edgy comedy for television. And like the film, the animated series stays true to its slacker mentality.
We get to be a little edgier than you'd imagine being on ABC.
We're closed. Get the hell out.
There are places we've had to trim back and tone down, or you know, definitely can't go in there with some of that colorful language that we're known for. But we knew that going in, so we weren't shocked.
Smith brought back the original cast to voice their cartoon counterparts, including Brian Halloran as Dante and Randall's Jeff Anderson.
Don't waste my time. Out! 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 Out!
Smith's not only an executive producer and writer of Clerks, he's also the voice of store regular Silent Bob. Some of the show's storylines are even based on Smith's real-life experiences when he worked as a clerk himself, a job he had no problem leaving.
The money's so much better now than the convenience store. I wouldn't trade a darn thing.
Clerks opens for business tonight on ABC.